called CPS on my neighbors this morning. Posted by you/throwaway underscore 145677232. Throwaway for obvious reasons. There wasn't really flair for child abuse, but this contains child abuse. I tend to want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Parents have bad days, they snap and yell when they shouldn't, and to be clear, I never witnessed or heard any physical abuse coming from next door. They moved into that rental about 2 years ago and were generally not friendly, but that's fine. There aren't many kids in the neighborhood, and the parents seem to have their own friend group that would visit with their kids for play dates. Their kids have always been pretty well behaved, no louder than normal kids are when outside playing, always supervised, etc. Then last year, I started noticing that the mom yells a lot. At first, it was just exasperated, knock it off, oh my god, type yelling, but she's got 5 kids under 10, and her husband seems functionally useless in all things. I say that because I often hear her yelling at him for being useless and not helping with the kids. This year, however, it's constant. I cannot go outside or even sit in my own living room without being able to hear her screaming, not just yelling, screaming at her kids, berating them, telling them she hates them, shit like that, and he's been chiming in only to threaten to whoop their asses or stop feeding them again if they don't behave. The father sounds drunk 24/7, and I know it's drunk because when they first moved in, he was sober and didn't slur his words like that or only have one volume to his voice, loud. It's a one-party state where recordings are concerned, and these shouting matches were outside, so no expectation of privacy. So when they start up like that, I start taking videos of my dogs playing. The actual video is my dogs playing, but the audio soundtrack is those two parents. I didn't actually know their names until last weekend as they never talked to anyone, but I got some mail for the mother by accident. I found their names. They each have barely 2-year-old, multiple convictions for child neglect resulting in bodily harm, and he has 5 OE convictions and a no-drink probation. This morning, I called child services for the city to report them, gave them all the videos, all the info I have, and the way the lady paused when I said the parents' names tells me this is not even close to the first report they've had on that family recently. Genuinely, I hope those kids get moved to a better home as their parents have a history of this shit apparently. Wouldn't mind if their 2 idiot parents moved out either.